culture is the collective, is a set of collective behaviors within a team, right? That determines how things are done, why they're done, how people behave and think, right? So there's two different cultures we look at. One is the visible one and one is the invisible one, right? The visible one is the values and the strategies that you say you do and teams say they execute. And the other one is invisible, and that's the one we measure, right? Um, because the first one, it can be the medium with which you communicate your culture, posters, or, that's a very surface level approach. On the other hand, you have the invisible, intangible, and that is the unconscious behavior that when you become part of a group, you take, right? And so it's between the lines. It's things that are not written, but yet teams do. So this can really differ from team to team and within the whole organization. That's what culture is. That's what we measure and do and try to make a little bit more concrete. We do that simply because, as you said, when you have an acquisition or a merger, you need people to work together somehow, right? You are creating this new alignment and you need the two teams to align. One thing I'd like to add to this before I go in depth is I actually see that every acquisition is a merger. Now, they are distinct, but they do have one quality that for me to be able to say that, and that is there's a common misconception that when one company acquires the other, the one that's buying that one overtakes with their culture. But that doesn't have to be the case, right? Because what we try and do, the whole point, is to highlight what one organization does really well, what the other one does really well, and what the new culture can become. Because you will need a new culture, new people, new thinking models are going to come. And so, recently Netflix just mentioned they Warner Bros. Accepted their bid, right? And I was just thinking to myself, it got accepted. Forget about Paramount. Paramount now did something else. But if they do go through, that's going to be a whole set of new challenges because Netflix is a company that's very new, it's very fast, and Warner Bros. May have just a creative process, very different thinking ways. So that's what we try to highlight before you even decide whether to acquire a company or not.